So now let me give you the bonus before I give you my special extra message, all right? And the bonus is you had sex with him too soon. So the reality is this, okay? Now I know some of y'all are saying, well, we shouldn't be having sex anyway. You should wait till you're married. Listen, that is always the ideal, right? But I also understand that many people, aren't going to make it that far. And many people are engaging in sexual relations. So we got to talk about it. And so what's happening in a lot of situations is that, yeah, you had sex too soon. When I say you had sex too soon, I mean that in a couple ways. I mean, number one, too soon to evaluate what this man was really about. So you didn't give yourself time to discover that he was Mr. Not Really Serious. You didn't give yourself time to discover that he was Mr. Damaged. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give yourself time to realize he may not have wanted the same things that you wanted. And you jumped into intimacy or that level of intimacy too soon and too fast. And so now when he disappears, you don't understand why, but it's because those other things applied. He just was never trying to do anything more than have sex. And had you given yourself more time to at least understand what's really going on here, then you would have a better chance of avoiding that outcome. Here's another thing to consider. You had sex too soon, and therefore it wasn't good. And so he left. Now listen, I'm not trying to be hurtful. I love y'all. I really love y'all. But I'm going to be real with y'all. Every woman swears their sex is amazing, right? And it's not always the case. But here's an important thing to understand. I'm not saying that to insult you. I'm saying that to bring awareness to the fact that some of you are jumping into bed with men before you're truly comfortable, all right? And because you're not truly comfortable, you're not going to be your best in the bedroom. One of the keys to a woman having great sex is being comfortable, being free, not having to have the worries of, am I doing this too soon? Think about this, that, and the other. Because a lot of y'all are in your own heads, so you really can't even perform well or enjoy the experience, all right? So if you jump in too soon when you have not reached a level of comfortableness with doing this, again, and it's your decision as a grown adult when you want to do it. But if you haven't at least reached a place where you are truly comfortable with it, your performance is affected. And yes, he will judge you on that. Yes, he will lay with you and say, this wasn't that great. And why would I want to continue with this woman? Because people sex is important to a lot of men. Even if he's looking for marriage, he wants to know that he can have good sex with this woman. And so if you engage in that experience very soon, you're leaving it up for evaluation, essentially. All right. And so you want to make sure if you're going to step into that arena, you are truly at peace and comfortable with it. All right. And one thing I always tell women, regardless of what your beliefs are, whether it's wait till marriage or whatever, at the very least, do not have sex with him until you are okay with what's going to happen next. So what I mean by that is if you have sex with him and now he stops calling you or he disappears, and that's going to hurt you bad because deep inside you were having sex hoping that he would like you more. You were having sex hoping to have him hold on to you longer, all right? So you were having sex with very wrong intentions, so to speak, rather than just trying to enjoy the experience. And so now when you don't get what you were hoping to get, you feel cheated, you feel used, you feel devalued, all right? That's a bad place to be. So I want you to, at the least, again, the ideal is waiting till marriage. Abstinent is a great thing to do. Seriously, it is. But if you're going to engage, make sure you are comfortable. Make sure that you can bring your best self to the table. Make sure you are okay with whatever happens next. And you can be at peace. So that means you are doing it because you want to do it for the experience. All right? That should be the only reason if you're going to do it sooner than marriage or whatever. Bottom line, because you don't want to be in that bad position. All right? But yes, having sex too soon can definitely lead to him disappearing. He got what he wanted and now he's out. So ultimately, again, the special measure, the main thing I need you to understand is at the end of the day, you're not always going to know. You're simply not always going to receive the closure of him verbally stating or writing you a letter or whatever, letting you know exactly what happened. And so it's important for you to rather focus on the possible reasons why he disappeared, because some of you who have had this happen, You're racking your brain, driving yourself crazy, trying to analyze what could it have been, what could it have been, what could it have been. Stop. Stop. We don't know. We don't know. But what we can know is this. It's a blessing. Because whether it's he wasn't ready, he wasn't serious, he's damaged, he's shut down, whatever it is, there was no way you're going to have a healthy relationship with this man right now. And if it was issues stemming from things that you could do better, then that means you need more time to prepare anyway. All right. So you know what? Him stepping away can shed light on what can I improve upon myself to again, increase my chances of better results. But ultimately, do not internalize a man disappearing on you. But yes, so don't internalize it to now lower your value or question yourself. Why am I not good enough? None of that. We don't do that here. But we are always willing to say, you know what? I could have handled that better. Or I could do this better next time. Or, if it's a sex thing, you know what? Let me give myself more time next time so I know what I'm dealing with. That's always a good thing. But do not internalize it. Do not allow it to now bring you into a negative place. Do not dwell in it. Accept it for what it is. Focus on the positives, move forward, and walk into the blessings that are waiting for you. Be sure to like this video, share it, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments below. What do you think is a reason why men disappear on women? All right. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Some men will be lessons, and some men will just be a waste of your time. And one man will be the man that God has for you. And I want you to know that this man does exist, but you need to learn how to recognize him